Welcome everybody, this is Pablo from Style Systems, your image consultant. For more information, don't forget to visit stylesystems.net. So I wanted to make a video talking about relationships, right? How to maintain or create powerful relationships, whether it's in a form of boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, or friends. Let's start with friendships, right? I think for the most part, we are just focusing on being pleasant towards others and, just pleasing everyone that is outside of us. That's how we hold our relationships. We think that the more gifts we give to the people that we like, the more they will like us, and that's how we will build a relationship. And then, as of, because you started doing that, because you said, okay, I'm gonna give you these gifts. I'm gonna give you the gift of my time. I'm gonna give you the gift of whatever. Then you start creating expectations within yourself, because you first created it and you started doing it onto the other person. Now you expect the other person to reciprocate the same thing. That is the problem. Not to say that you should not expect anything from your relationships, but think about it in this way. This applies for both friendships and intimate relationships. When you love someone, for the most part, you think that, this is for more than 90% of the population. Love means you must do what I want. The more you do what I expect, the more I'm going to love you. And this is not the truth, man. You see, love or whatever binds you should be beyond what you expect, beyond what you like or what you don't like. You should be willing to be unpopular. You should be willing to be, take the hits of the other person. What do I mean by this? You love the other person because of what they are, not because of what they could be. You love them because they can do whatever they want to do. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do, and however, you still remain their friend. You still remain their partner. That is the essence of any relationship. Now, the other person should be thinking in the same way. If the other person is not thinking in the same way, if the other person is just thinking about himself or herself, that's where the balance gets a little bit fucked up. But for the most part, everyone is approaching relationships just thinking about themselves, just about what I can get, what I expect. Give me. I love you, so you must do what I tell you. How hard is it for us to just shut the fuck up when you are in a relationship? If you've been in a long relationship, you know how hard it can be to just shut the fuck up and listen to your partner, listen to the other person. Put yourself in the shoes of the other person, but literally doing it. Because we've heard this since we were kids, but very few of us ever experienced this. So love and relationships, whether it's friendships or relationships and whatever, should not be about you and only you. That's why some people mistake that being selfish is a good thing. Let me tell you something. If you enter a relationship with some seeds of bitterness, the fruit that you will give to that relationship will be bitter. It will not be positive for that relationship to work. However, if you hold the seed of love within yourself, of friendship within yourself, of understanding, connection, and so on, then the fruit that seed will give, it will be something very beautiful, something very pleasant, and then the relationship will get stronger. So, with your friends and with your relationships, you should be willing to say things for what they truly are, and then expect the other person to do whatever the fuck they want to do, instead of holding limitations for them, like, I love you if you do this, I love you if you wear this dress, I love you if you shave the mustache, I love you if you listen to what I have to say, if you just shut up and do what I tell you, I love you if you buy me something, I love you if you do exactly the same thing that I just did for you. That is like placing onto another free human being some limitations. And any person that tries to trap another person or animal for that matter, just any form of life, it'll try to run away. You see, just try to catch a dog or a cat as you're playing with them. They will dodge you. They will be like, fuck out of here. No, you must lure them. You must attract them. How? By, yes, this is where the the concept of giving gifts comes from. Because if you give them something that they want, you will attract them. But you should have it in your mind and within yourself that you're not doing it just because you are being fake. You are doing it because you are a loving person from within. Okay? So you're doing it because of yourself. You're not giving away gifts. You're not giving away your time, your efforts, your love, simply because you're expecting something from the other person. You're doing it because that's who you are. That's part of who you are. And that alone will attract the right persons towards you. Okay, guys? So please listen to this. Pay close attention. I know this is a very short video and this is just like very simplified, oversimplified teaching, because I go more in depth in other videos, my Power of Image program and so on. But if you pay close attention to what I just said, is your relationships should not be based on what you want. It should be about what they want, and irregardless of what they're doing, if they're doing something wrong to themselves, you will still be there with them. You will still be there. And if you have earned your position with them, if the connection is really there, then you should be able to have the courage to say, you are doing something wrong. You will fuck yourself up. Because again, for the most part, people are just thinking about themselves. If they're doing something that doesn't benefit you, you will say, you should stop doing this, Pablo, because you try to flip the script onto them and tell them, oh, it's about you, you're doing something wrong to yourself. But ask yourself this question: whatever it is that they're doing, is it not benefiting you and that's why you don't like it? Or is it not benefiting them? And because you love them, you have the courage and the balls to say, please stop doing this, man. And you will not be popular with them. They will get angry. Any relationship that doesn't get tested, it's not a true relationship. Whether it's in friends or even professional relationships, or just with your significant other, it must get tested. But that is where you will show your true colors, and the other person will do it as well. So allow them to be who they want to be. Accept them for who they are, not what you want them to be. And allow them to do, it's not that you are allowing them, but they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. And still you will be a loving person. Still you will be there. Still you will be their friends. Still you will be their partners. That is the source. Imagine if everyone would think in the same way. Imagine if two individuals think and carry themselves in such a way, with this mindset. The possibilities are endless. That relationship becomes stronger and becomes a long-lasting relationship, because both of them understand these fundamentals of creating a loving, caring, powerful, long-lasting relationship. Okay, guys? So this is my message to you. Be the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video, keep sending me your questions, and don't forget to visit my website if you're more interested in subjects that transcend just fashion. This is not just about fashion, as you've been watching all of my videos. This is beyond just fashion, okay? I do talk about it, but this type of knowledge of fashion, you get it literally everywhere. Like everywhere, everyone is talking about this, and GQ magazines and this and that. So I try to have a more broad approach when it comes to these subjects, and just talking about life itself. The imagology, the science that studies image, literally covers many different aspects, which is something that very few people ever get to understand, which is why I highly suggest that you subscribe if you haven't already. Be the best version of yourself. Leave me your comments, and I will see you on the next one.